Hello, YouTube and their Bitcoin enthusiasts. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin straight from the Crypto Cave. Uh, we are bouncing off this line up here of our W pattern that on the hourly, and currently we are going down. We might go all the way down here to retest this line. And in the very short term, if we drop below the 20 moving average here. That makes me a little bit bearish and a little bit worried. We're probably going to go down here, test this level, and maybe have a bounce, go up a little bit, and then maybe down a little bit. So I don't think we're gonna follow this path exactly that we drew up yesterday, even though it seems we are on that track. I think we're gonna see a bounce here. I'm not worried before we come down here and break this line and go down to test the 50-day moving average. We are currently in a massive uptrend. You see this red line is the trend line from the breakout of the 20K. We have gone down below it. We had this trend going up, but this was a crazy uptrend that could not have continued. Even if we did follow this red line, I think that also, yeah, I mean that would take us to 50,000 in February, which is possible, but that cannot continue forever. Um, it's too much, too fast. So we need these kind of corrections on the way to get some more buyers interested in coming in, because if it's just continuing like this, people will of course know that there is no support holding this up, so they will be very cautious to buy if it's just going straight upwards. We need to go down to find some more buyers and some more people to enter the market, and not for everyone to be scared. So building support here is a good thing. And hopefully we can break this to the upside if we go down and test this 50-day moving average. That is fine as well. For your hurdle position, I mean, you have to think you have two positions. You have the hurdle position and you have your trading position. So you always have two accounts and never sell your hurdle. That's where you just buy Bitcoin at good prices and just, accumulate. I know we're not in the accumulation zone, but yeah, uh, you have to be careful. Don't add the time to accumulate. The time to accumulate Bitcoin was down here at 10,000 and even lower. March lows, perfect time to accumulate. Now we're in the bubble, but you can also accumulate a little bit of Bitcoin in the bubble at good prices. But if this is the place to accumulate Bitcoin, probably not. So, but it might be the place for some trades. If we drop down to 26,000, there is the possibility to enter a trade if there's a good pattern, or if this pattern comes true and we break to the upside of this, perfect time to enter a trade and to buy here and sell when we reach the target. So and then you can take some of your gains and put into your hurdle account for Bitcoin. But at one point, this bubble probably going to burst if everyone have not seen the pattern that we have seen, that we have made on this channel, saying that every bubble or the next bubble will be larger than this bubble. And we know that the next bubble is coming in 3 years. So we're not really too worried, but it's allowed to do the smart thing and the safe thing, nevertheless, even though we know Bitcoin keeps appreciating in price. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about traffic. And if you don't learn anything else, at least you will learn how to cheat in traffic. So let's go to my model here, which is not very good model. So we have, well, I'm not the best guy to draw things. So we have the two lanes of traffic. Both are moving in the same direction. And here cars are leaving the lane, and here cars are entering the lane. So, or the highway. This is how a highway look in Norway, at least. So what will happen is, up until this point, this lane will be faster because cars are leaving this lane to go somewhere else. While these guys, they're just in this lane because they're just gonna continue. They're not gonna leave here. So of course, when cars leave this lane will be faster up until this point. And at this point, something happens. The traffic slow down because cars are entering this lane. And then this lane becomes the quicker lane. So if you are in this lane and then you change at this point, then you will just slide through the bottleneck. And the strange thing here is that 99% of the people don't see this pattern. And it's just amazing me because it's the easiest pattern in the world to see and to understand. But 99% of the people, and I see a lot of people, they are in this line, and then they see this line is moving faster, and they change from this line over to this line at this point because now they've seen for 5 minutes that this line has been faster, and then they change here, and now this line is just going faster, and they hit their head. I don't know if people are want to sit in traffic, but if everyone knew this, then it would not be true. And this is also um, true for trading. If everyone knew these patterns, and everyone was trading based on these patterns, they would not always be true. But when just enough people know about it, then it kind of reinforce itself. Because if we got to this point and everyone knew that, okay, if we break that, no one would want to sell and the price could not have moved. But what happens is that because a lot of people don't know it, then some will sell, and there will be more sellers than buyers. No, more buyers than sellers, of course, and the price will go up. And it's self-reinforcing as well. So here on the daily, watch this. If you're in some sort of trade now, or want to take some trade, just watch if we bounce from the 20 moving average. So now we're gonna go and look at the daily. Now the hourly, of course. Okay, it looks like we had this bearish M forming, head and shoulders forming here, and then we broke the neckline and we fell down. Okay, and also I see a big M here, which is a bearish signal, but we get a bounce here. So why did we bounce here? Probably based on this support here, and yeah, maybe this here, and this here. So the 3 points maybe. So what can we say about? Let's look at the RSI. What is that telling us? RSI, relative strength index. So yeah, the RSI is quite low. We were all the way up here, and yeah, we went down here to around 30. This seems to be the range where Bitcoin is yeah, getting ready for a little bit of a pump in these ranges below 40. So yeah, we might see. It seems to me we're coming up here. We're setting a lower low, but we failed to sort of break the 20 moving average on the hourly. Yeah, we got resisted there. We went all the way up to the 50 moving average. But we did get this bearish cross. So right now, very short term, I think, yeah, this projection we made with the brown line here, probably going to come true. Watch these levels down here, because that's where we have the 20 moving average on the daily. So that's a point to be concerned about if we break that line. So let's see if we can make some other patterns here to predict the future. We do have this potential closing wedge or asymmetrical triangle forming, but we don't have enough touches yet to the downside. So we need to come down here and touch the downside once more. We do have enough here on the upside for it to be valid. So if we get a bounce here on the downside and then bounce off, and this is right around the areas with the it's a little bit above the areas with 20 moving average on the daily. So I like to do my asymmetrical triangles like this as a more conservative. So that would take us above. If we break this to the upside after getting a bounce here, that could take us above this white line. It don't necessarily have to do it, and I'm not sure if we're gonna get there that easy. I'm kind of not I hope we don't do that because I want us to go down here, as that would be a good opportunity for people to enter after. Just you don't need to take it down here. You don't need to take it down here. It's after we did the maybe you can even wait until the the confirmation down here, but then you might miss out if we break to the upside on that. But yeah, I would not enter it down here. I would be very careful, and I would well, I'm going to do wait for some good trade patterns within this big pattern here, and then do the trade, or do it when we actually break to the upside, especially if the upside, well, we're on logarithmic, and we are on auto, so especially if it happens down here, because then the further down we go, the larger the potential. I mean, if we go here and up here and then break it, that's less potential than if we break to the upside down here. To the downside on a triangle like this, but the triangle is not really valid yet. We need 3 touches on the big triangle here. So even if we bounce here, it's not really a triangle yet because we want 3 touches. And then up here and then here. At this point, if we bounce here, then I become really, really, really bullish. But of course, we need to break to the upside. So I don't think Bitcoin is gonna make a decision before over here. Because it's such a huge triangle that I think we're gonna see this play out over the whole time frame of the triangles. So my prediction is early February. There's gonna be some big moves. So we got some time to watch it, to see it form, and then to make some decisions about what we're gonna do. So I think that is it for today, but there is one more thing I want to talk to you guys about, and that is mining. Um, Mining is a very good way to enter the crypto space if you don't have any crypto yet when the price is high. Because when the price is high, it's very risky to enter in the middle of a bubble. But with mining, even if the price drop, you still got your gear. And if the price drop, you can either sell your gear to gamers or build computers out of it, and or you can sell it to other miners that don't mind to mine when the price is low because they're just holding their Ethereum. I would not recommend to mine Bitcoin because it's too noisy. Right now, I'm sitting 2 feet or 1 feet from my mining rig, and I don't think there is too much noise for it. I have turned down the fans a little bit, and I am outside in my garage, so it's not really hot in here, and it's in the middle of the winter. But these mining rig also produce heat, so I don't need to use any heat to heat up this place. I could you do some other things with it, but yeah, I like the look of this place. So anyway, mining might be your option if you're not willing to put in a lot of um, uh, dollars to buy Bitcoin right now. Traditionally, you get more returns on just buying the cryptocurrency, but of course, if it drops, if the price drops, then you might lose quite a lot. So I would say mining is a deleveraged play on crypto. Um, and I'm doing both. I'm buying, I'm trading, I'm mining. I'm on YouTube. So I've tried to be as involved in the space as possible with doing all the things that you know, I can do in the crypto space. So mining, recommend it very much. Ethereum right now, um, good price. You will earn about $10 a day on a rig with two cards. So two RTX 360 cards. So that's quite. I think it's like 700% return on investment if you take it over a year, but it will most likely not stay that profitable during the entire course of a year. It might, but then only if the price kind of goes up. Because as more time goes along, the harder it becomes to mine, the more people are entering. So keep that in mind. But for me, it's a deep leverage play on crypto because you still have your gear. I mean, my gear don't drop much in value even if the price of Ethereum goes down, so I can always sell my gear and get most of the money that I spent on it back. So that's a tip for you guys who don't feel comfortable entering here with too much money, but still want to be in the game. And mining is very easy. You just have to download the program. I got videos about it. And it's like you need to alter one line in a text file, and then you're good to go. And of course, you need to open a crypto wallet. So that's it for me for now, and I'll try to be back later with another update about our triangle and how we are doing. So until then, take care and have a fun day.